Hey guys, in this video I wanted to talk about the difference between herbs versus essential oils. So, like we can have fresh herbs that we can pick from the garden, we can have dried herbs that we have picked and dried ourselves or purchased from the supermarket, and then we also have essential oils. Now, is one better than the other? Well, it depends on what you're using it for. So, a fresh peppermint leaf can smell fragrant just as an essential oil bottle would. However, peppermint is essential oil is really wonderful for rubbing down sore, tired muscles on your legs. And if you were to use peppermint leaves to do that, I don't know if you'd get quite the same result. You could infuse it in your bath, perhaps, to soothe the tired, aching legs. But I think you're going to need a lot of peppermint leaves to achieve the same result as the one drop of essential oil. So I want to put that into perspective. If you're making a poultice, you might need a couple of handfuls of fresh herb to make a poultice. If you're making a tincture, you might only need a teaspoon, or if you're using dried herb. If you're making a paste, like a plaster for a poultice, and you're using like a paste in the way that you're making it, you may only use a tablespoon of herbs mixed with some coconut oil or whatever your binding agent is to help, smear it onto the site of injury. And then when you're using, so this double handfuls to this small amount dried, but then essential oils are even more potent again. Okay, so the beauty is if you only want a little bit, an essential oil is going to last a long time in a bottle. It's accessible to you whenever you need it, and you're only requiring one drop. Whereas, if I needed to soothe a sort of tension ache in the back of my neck and head here, I'd probably be able to put a drop of peppermint oil on, and yet that one drop would equate to the same as 28 cups of peppermint tea. So I'm not likely to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea to soothe a tension ache in my head, but I'm likely to do one drop of essential oil there because that just makes sense. It's easy and it's time effective. And the potency of it allows me to achieve the same result in a shorter space of time. So, do your research, guys. It's a wonderful, the God's garden that we live on, that we have access to help support ourselves and nurture ourselves. It's a beautiful thing. So I wanted to just touch on that. What's the difference between the fresh herb and the dried herb, and they're different constituents that we're accessing. An essential oil is a volatile aromatic liquid. It's the lifeblood of the plant, and it's distilled and drawn out, cold steam distilled and drawn out of the plant when it's made into an essential oil. So the entire fingerprint of the plant is captured in the bottle. And then when we have the fresh plant, the life force energy dwindles quickly because it's only then captured in the pieces that you're holding, and so it's not going to have as long lasting effect, I guess. So repeat use may be needed. And then dried herbs are just beautiful. If you don't have the ability to have your own garden, you can still have access to dried herbs that will do you amazingly wonderful things for yourselves and your well-being and your health. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you look forward to seeing me talking about all the different herbs and all the different ways that we can be using the beautiful plant medicine that's around. All right, ciao for now.